Hola chicos y bienvenidos al capítulo Saber y Conocer. Today we're going to study the differences between saber and conocer. Both verbs mean to know and cannot be used interchangeably. So how do we know which one we should use? Before explaining the differences between saber and conocer, we'll study the way they are conjugated in the present tense. Remember that the ending of the conjugated verbs tells us who the subject is. First, let's conjugate the verb saber with the singular subjects. Here we go. Yo sé. Tú sabes. Usted, él, ella sabe. Now let's conjugate the verb with the plural subjects. Nosotros, nosotras sabemos. Ustedes, ellos, ellas saben. As you can notice, the conjugated verb sé, whose subject is yo, is the only irregular form and it doesn't have the original stem of the infinitive form of the verb. Now, let's conjugate the verb conocer with the singular subjects. Yo conozco, tú conoces, usted, él, ella conoce. Now, let's conjugate the verb with the plural subjects. Nosotros, nosotras conocemos. Ustedes, ellos, ellas conocen. Like in the verb saber, the only conjugated one that is irregular is when it's conjugated with yo. Yo conozco. Again, it doesn't have the original stem of the verb. Now, we're going to learn the differences between saber and conocer. The verb saber means to know a fact or piece of information. For example, no sabemos qué hora es. We don't know what time it is. Another example, sé muchas cosas sobre mi amigo. I know a lot of things about my friend. The last example, ellos saben mi dirección. They know my address. The verb saber also means to know how to do something. For example, nosotros sabemos hablar inglés. We know how to speak English. Second example, Joel sabe cocinar comida irlandesa. Joel knows how to cook Irish food. Now we're going to study the meaning of the verb conocer. It means to know or to be familiar or acquainted with a person, place, or thing. Por ejemplo, ustedes conocen Madrid, ¿verdad? You know Madrid, don't you? Ellas conocen al profesor de historia. They know the history professor. It means that if they are acquainted or familiar with that professor. Yo conozco el Parque Alameda. I know Alameda Park. If I am familiar with the place. When the direct object of conocer, which is the noun that follows the verb, is a person or animal, we use the personal a. For example, conocemos al presidente del país. We know the president of the country. Next example. ¿Conoces a la señora Suárez? Do you know Mrs. Suárez? In both examples, we use a after conocer because the noun that follows it is a person. Now let's see the last example. Ellos conocen la Casa Blanca. They know the White House. In this sentence, we don't use the a after the verb conocer because the noun that follows it is not a person, but a place. Okay, chicos. I hope you learned the differences between saber and conocer. Now, a practicar.